Welcome back to Redbeard RPG and Dragon Quest 11. We're looking at Lord
Mm.
Robert and the King of Dreams.
Huh?
Oh, is that Rab? Is Rab Robert?
Ugh. Where am I?
Good question.
How did I get here? I can't remember a thing. Ah,
Hello.
Jings! Is that? No, it can't be. It is. It's her. Fresh from the pages of the Ogler's Digest. And
Ogler's
large as
Digest.
life.
That's really the name of the
I
magazine.
haven't the first clue what's going on around these parts. But I reckon I could do worse than ask a lassie here.
That's literally the only person you
Well,
can
Rab,
see.
what are you waiting for? She'll no hang around forever while you pluck up what little courage you have left.
There you go. Shoot your shot, buddy.
You, have you a moment to spare for a sweet, harmless old man, hen?
Alright, and yeah, that's literally the only thing. We're out in a void right now. What's this?
Hey? What just happened?
Come on!
This can't be. But it is. It's Dundrasil, just as it once was.
Looking sharp, Your Majesty.
Oh, who's this?
Ah, my old robes. But how? What in the world's going on? Would you care to enlighten me, lassie?
Walk this way.
My bunny-eared pal headed off in the direction of the throne room, assuming this is the real Dundersill Castle then. Alright. Good a place as any to head, I suppose. I'll see what the folks on the way have to say for them. So... Okay, so throne room, straight ahead. So we'll want to check out a little bit around here. Private meeting in progress, so can't go that way, okay. Like I've seen a ghost. Heading for the throne room, important audience as I understand. Late Chief Minister will have your guts for garters. Seem very nice. That way appears to be blocked off, as does the other side. See any chests or trinkets about, so I think much gotta go straight in. Goodies around here. That way looks blocked, as does that way. Alright, in we go. Ah, there you are, Your Majesty. Been looking for you everywhere. You must remember me telling you that you had an important audience scheduled. It's almost time. Hurry over to your throne and prepare yourself. That one mine? This one. Look the same. Adventurers go left, but from this perspective, this one's left. That's probably the way we need to go, right? Oh, nope, that's the Queen's throne.
Huh? but
I trust you are well, Father.
Oh.
Eleanor, Erwin, it really is you. And you're young again. What's going on?
Your Majesty, please forgive my insolence in seeking a personal audience with you today. I come before you not as the head of the Princess's honor guard, but as my own man.
Pretty sweaty.
What? I mean, very well. State your business.
You see, the thing is, I
Fell in love with the princess, I'm guessing? Having a secret relationship?
I wish to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage.
Erwin.
And though I am but a soldier, and all too aware of my own lowly position, nevertheless I must persist. For there is one thing of which I am certain.
What's
my
that?
sword arm is steadfast, and my heart unwavering. There is no man alive who will love, honor, and protect your daughter as I can.
Alright, fair enough.
Oh.
Your Majesty, I place my fate in your hands. Will you allow me to continue to serve and protect your daughter? Not as the head of her honor guard, but as her dutiful and loving husband.
You made a pretty convincing argument. I'd say let's go for it.
I can hardly turn you down after that little performance, can I,
Right.
laddie? And to tell you the truth, I always had an inkling you two might one day be wed.
Oh, Father.
It's up to you now, Erwin. Don't disappoint me. You hear?
Right.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you.
As in, I'm assuming that's Jade's father. Definitely the jet black hair is a shared feature. Well, not jet black, but pretty dark hair.
Huh?
Well, everybody disappeared.
Huh?
Mm.
Crevens! Where do you spring from, lassie? And where's everybody gone?
Did you enjoy your little trip down memory lane? Well, it's not over yet.
Okay. What do you say? Majesty, is everything alright? You're looking a wee bit befuddled. What you say, Queen Eleanor and King Erwin lost forever, much more? Speaking of nerves, the father-to-be seems to be a little more than jumpy himself when flying out of the throne room not long ago. Like a man possessed. But, just give me a hint as to where to go. It seems I can go this way now. Quick peek. Lord Robert's bedchamber. Find anything. This stuff we'll have to remember to actually equip it, unlike we did with Eric. Believe it or not, it's not used. You don't have it in your inventory. Like I had to jump up for the book. Looks like an old diary of Rabs. Ever since the day I ceded the throne to young Erwin, the lad has poured his heart and soul into making Dundersill the greatest kingdom it can possibly be. He was never raised as royalty, but I must admit I share some of my subjects' doubts about whether he is truly suited to rule at first. But now I know I made the right choice. He soon gained their trust and respect, mine as well. The entire nation is united behind him. My dear Eleanor has made a very fine choice of a husband indeed. which means I can get on with enjoying my retirement. Pretty happy about the decision we made. Check the other side out now. We sure can. Let's scurry on over. Oh, we cannot. There's still someone blocking the path. Alright. Out of the throne room we go then. There you are, Lord Robert. I was hoping I might have a chance to speak with you about something before the child was born. Before the child was born? Well now, so it's the day of my grandson's birth, is it? Now there's a thing. Majesty? Sorry, lad. You're saying something you wanted to discuss. Yes, the child's name. I've had trouble thinking of anything. So much trouble that's been distracting me from everything else, to be honest. Wondering if you might see your way into reprising your role as king for a wee while so I can have some time to think it over. Of course I can. Thank you so much. You'll not have much to do, I promise. There are just 2 items on the agenda for today. First is something you'll need for more than receiving those who will see the royal audience and council. The chief minister will be on hand to help you. More pressing issue. Second is make rounds of the castle and assist anyone who needs your aid. The idea of the king aiding his subjects directly was, of course, something you initiated during your reign. I'll be by the fountain downstairs while I do my best thinking. Once you've taken care of today's business, please come find me. I'm truly grateful to you for agreeing to do. Alright, we're being king for the day. Hop in the throne. Let's see the audiences. Hence today's itinerary. As you know, your role is to hear out those who come before you and use your wisdom to give counsel as the representative of the crown of Dundersill. First, let me express my gratitude for granting me this audience. I've traveled a long way from the kingdom of Sniffelheim to seek it. The matter I wish to bring before you today has been greatly exercising the ruler of the land. He much desires to seek counsel of Dundersill. Peace and prosperity. Go on. In regards to the royal treasure, has been handed down from generation to generation of our royal line, known as the Blue Orb. Alas, it has vanished, presumed stolen. King Gustav has used means at his disposal to try to identify the thief and recover the precious heirloom, but to no avail. Perhaps the likely culprit has been identified, to be precise. Sadly, there's insufficient evidence to identify the thief, and we find ourselves at an impasse. You need to whittle down your suspects. You have no clear means to do so. Alright, let me have a think. Likely motive. Probably for money would be the reason to steal that, I would think. Bring a pretty penny. Treasure will bring a pretty penny, I'll warrant. Now, if we consider the matter of means, you can't just walk off the street and help yourself to the pride of royal treasure. So what kind of person would have done it? Probably, with the sheer number of people that are in a castle, you would probably need someone with a good disguise. So that. Disguise himself as a guard. Leads me to conclude that our culprit is an experienced professional thief. Of course they are. Go back to your line of suspects. Tell them that the orb they stole was fake, and whoever took it must have been an amateur and a fool. Ah, that's, yes, throwing a little reverse psychology there. Not a bad choice. Any innocent party will surely see the funny side, but one person certainly won't crack a smile. The veteran whose skills you've called into question. Marvelous deploy of deducted reason, Your Majesty. With your blessing, us return to Sniffelheim and inform the King Gustav of your counsel. This your final judgment. Yes, it is. The Kingdom of Sniffelheim will owes you a great debt, Your Majesty. Journey back there immediately and share your shrewd insights with the envoy from Sniffelheim looks very pleased. Must commend you on your wide counsel. Your advice is doubtless. Move on to the next matter. Yes. Neat little King Sim section of the game. I wish they had bothered to voice act this, though, because it's a lot of reading otherwise. Sultan of Galapagos salutes the mighty kingdom of Dundersill and all its people. Most exalted hand. Majesty, I trust this message finds you well. The world's word of continued triumphs and glories of your kingdom reaches us on a daily basis. You're not really that far away, if I remember correctly. In truth, I write seeking your counsel for this very reasoning. You may know the Sultan has suffered a prolonged heat wave. Land is parched and we fear for this harvest. Don't you live in the desert? As the ruler of a realm of plenty, I beseech you to share your secrets of prosperity that we might avert disaster. I await your reply in return of Ryder, your humble servant, the Sultan of Galapagos. I do not wish to press you, Your Majesty, but His Excellency Sultan was most desirous of a swift response. I don't think I've ever seen or heard the word desirous before. Which it seems like they've got themselves in a pretty pickle over there. Well, I better see what I can do to help. Drought prevention advice. Can't say it's a problem we've faced over here. Start with the basic, right of reply. Unfailingly gracious or somewhat stern. We'll be somewhat stern at the start of the reply. Probably the best way to go. That'll give us more of a authority on the matter. I'll put it down that way. Offer some conventional wisdom. I mean, that's going to be the way to go. Plants, they grow the same way. Dig some aquifers or something of that matter to redirect water to. What else would you? I mean, think outside the box. I mean, I guess try to use magic. Magic does exist in this world. Still conventional though. That's right, I got it. Take this down before I forget. Dear Sultan, I understand your kingdom is at risk of severe drought, but simply, this is a test from on high. Any ruler worthy of his name would be able to rise to such a challenge. I do not wish to sound unduly harsh, but rather than asking the rulers of other kingdoms to help, you might want to take a closer look at home. You must believe in yourself and your people. Lead them, inspire them, encourage them to till the soil with all their hearts, and new crops will surely spring forth. But you must be strong at beacon in the time of need. Not really what I meant by the conventional wisdom part I clicked, but yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. I didn't like that. Let's go. We'll go through this. Probably will be gracious and conventional wisdom. All right, let's see how that affects the dialogue, because I don't like that. Your thought and understanding terrible drought. This will not help a hand. We'd be happy to open our storehouses, supply surplus of grain. Naturally, we expect no compensation. Brothers and sisters, same position. We expect no less in return if we cannot. Yeah, we'll just send aid. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Alright, well, I'm sure you're aware of the Polgistic tournaments held regularly in the town of Octagonia. Fighters from all corners of the world compete to prove their worth. No shortage of young hopefuls to represent Dundersill in the next grand event, that in which we present the Kingdom's 3 final candidate. Better than a fighting man like yourself, Lord Rabbit, to assess their potential. Oh. Brute strength. Let's see. I mean, one of them's literally a bear. Turning choice. Plus with the rarest of fighting talents, luck. That's pretty good. Made it through all his qualifying bouts without conceding a round. I like that. Not afraid, but brimming with confidence. Majesty, pick me. I'll cross my fingers. Alright, let's... Just claimed he only weighed 97 pounds. Looks like he would be pretty tall. I think he's pretty emaciated. that lightweight. Interesting choice in G. This one's a real wild one, without a shred of decency or compassion for his fellow fighter. Nano will stop at nothing to achieve victory. Sure, I can't bear some things people say about me, you know, but I'm not bad, honestly. You're gonna choose me or what? I think I'll go with the lucky guy. I'll give him a shot. Ooh, seems my luck hasn't run out yet. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, Your Majesty. I'm gonna cross my fingers and pray myself silly now until the day of the tournament. Fine work, Your Majesty, so I may confirm you wish to put forward this fortunate candidate to represent the kingdom, yes. Marvelous. Let's hope this fickle fortune will favor on the day of the tournament. Happy to report that concludes all your royal duties for today. Those here in the throne room, at least. But I believe King Erwin mentioned there may be some troubled souls elsewhere in the castle who require assistance. I suggest you take a little stroll around the grounds. Before you depart, allow me to say that it was an absolute pleasure to witness your work today. Truly, it's been far too long. It's safe to say your kingly judgment is as sharp as it ever was. Excellent, excellent. Right. Get to run around the castle a touch. Now, are these who need help, are they going to be marked? Marked, so I just need to like run around and talk to people, I'm guessing. Get your nose. Child. Minor Percival. Business, okay. This is my room, isn't it? Working here. Help with anything? Ooh, forgive me. Pot of pepper. Nothing right there. Can I go in this room finally? Cannot. It is still blocked off, so we'll head this direction. The hand? I'm assuming, yeah, we probably gotta go downstairs because downstairs seems. Oh, kids playing. Council meeting still blocked out. We'll talk to these workers. Nothing there. Let me save the game. Let's go ahead and do that just to be safe. You're only one who can help. Okay, Your Majesty. You're always a wise ruler, one that knew a thing or two. Wondering you bold enough to make a small request. If you don't mind, I would very much like to ask you some questions in order to see your formidable intellect at work. Thank you. All I require is your infinite wisdom. Simple true or false. True or false, Lord Robert, you are in fact the youngest of brothers. I don't know, man. False? But Your Majesty surely suggests you cannot seriously have forgotten his siblings. How does the youngest become king? That doesn't make. That's at least not typically how royalty works. You always enjoyed a good laugh. Take questions seriously. Okay. Know that I am the youngest of three. Purple orb is one of the royal treasures of Stiflheim. Now we know that's the blue orb, so that's false. And the Dundrucilian sovereign is the currency we use in our kingdom. Worth is 10 Dracilian shillings. I believe that's true. Correct. Alright, chomping the bit in anticipation. More questions. Enjoy this one. Sultan of Galapagos has a single son upon whom he dotes excessively. Oh, I believe so. Oh. Try that again. Maybe his son's not born yet in this timeline. Alright, no surprise to you, Your Majesty. You have effortlessly the final question. In addition to the four great kingdoms that make up Edria, there was once a fifth. True. Oh, you did it, Your Majesty. Every single question correct, but I expect nothing less. Yeah, it took a couple tries, though. Get what I observed today. Small token, and I get a Seed of Magic. Both humbling and inspiring. Let's head downstairs and see what's going on down here. Can't seem to go further down. That's locked off. Okay, this is where the old son-in-law's at. Rival. Help. Help there. Help. Father is such a trifling majesty. We have a wee problem. Ask your advice. Truth is, someone's in the castle has caught my eye, but I cannot muster the strength to tell them how I feel. Anyway, I had an idea, and it sounds like I'm out of my tree. But what if they got flowers delivered by none other than yourself? I'd reckon they'd be over the moon. Yeah, you gotta shoot your shot. You gotta do something. Think, wow, I don't know what to say. You're a star. Oh, and before I get there, they are pretty posy. Oh, I'm supposed to deliver the flower. I thought he was saying he was going to deliver the flower. Okay. Now I'm going to describe my true love, my peach, apple of my eye. Well, they're in the castle. They're wearing green, and they got red hair. Okay, in the castle. Red hair. You? Very excited about your baby. Eleanor. Florist. Man has red hair and dressed in green. Might be the person lovesick guard. What's the flower to? Let's double check and make sure there's not someone else, but this might be the person the guard's talking about. Wearing green, have red hair. Here. Literally multiple people with red hair. Run upstairs real quick. Hair red? No, there's not. Hair looks red, perhaps. Black. Talk to you. Eleanor looks so happy. Well, it's love you. I wish that could happen to me. Okay, there's a clue. There's a clue. Alright, we'll try that. So give them your majesty, I'm very flattered. Never really gone for older men. Wait a second, these aren't for me. I'm delivering on behalf of a certain young admirer of yours. I must say they're beautiful, very beautiful and bad. Where might I find this young man? Rab tells the woman to find the lovesick guard. She hurries off to talk to him. Thanks so much. The light of love has dawned in my life, and all thanks to you. Thank you for the time to help a lowly soldier. Like your words cannot express how grateful I am, but maybe this can. A pretty Betsy. Real man of the people. Never forget what you've done. Okay. Anyone else need help? I think I'm ready to talk to you. Help? Do you need help? Average party. Grandchild will be the guest list. Do you need help? Excited about the baby. A running to florist, don't you know? No help there needed there. What about you? Excited about the addition of family. Talk to him. Famished, sounds like there's been some kind of problem in the kitchen, but surely they can serve us something before we all starve to death. How can we cook without pepper? My fault, I dropped the pepper pot. It's a calamity. What do we do without pepper? Crumbling. I assume I gotta talk to that guy, like kitchen manager or something like that. Come with the hour, come with the man. We're in the middle of a wee culinary emergency. See, what can we do with assistance to someone yourself? A gastronome, so we say. A Butterfinger fool. Accidents happen, but Like, let's calm down. Dropped every last pot of pepper. Castle's larder. It's smashed and went everywhere. I'm sure you can imagine the guards when they sit down. No seasoning had. There will be an uproar. Help us in our hour of need, of course. Knew you wouldn't let us down. If you wouldn't mind searching the castle, something nice and pungent instead of pepper. Thinking some of the plants of the castle might yield something worth a look. Don't restrict your search to plants alone. You never know where the perfect condiment might be hiding. We'll trust your judgment. Now, upstairs, one of the people we talked to said something about peppers. Let's go scurry on up there. I believe it was in my chamber, correct? Yeah, person's sweet. Something up. Aren't meant to taste by. Said something about pepper, couldn't you? Achoo. Give me, your majesty. Maid brings dinner, dropped a pot of pepper, now I can't stop sneezing. One of the drafts, the queen room, I'm sure she's having enough time already. Oh. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Down at the bottom of Vasquer. Cracky, it takes me back. Finer food, pie decorated with a picture of a wee lovely bunny girl. Not exactly what I describe as peppery, but certainly would spice things up again. I reckon the kitchen could do with a wee challenge. I want to find. Said something about the queen chambers. Can I go in here now? They'll be blocked off. Queenie's quiet and rests right now. Oh yeah, she's like giving birth to a kid. I'm not gonna barge in and ask, hey, you got any pepper? Makes no sense. Okay. Important there. I guess let's try the pie. I don't know if that's the right answer or not, or what. Serious, you want us to use this as a guard's dinner? Well, why not? What's the worst could happen? You wouldn't let us down? Strength. Peach pie. Guard's dinner. Oh, doesn't look like anyone else needs to help. Time to go. Alright, what do you think of the peach pie? This didn't take much to look at, but it tastes great. Thank you for the secret ingredient. Plus it did. Taste of these legendary recipes everyone keeps banging about. I'm glad I did. Okay. So it did work out. Perfect. And unfortunately, we will see what son-in-law the king needs next time. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and have a good one.